You have probably noticed this pattern at your workplace or walking down the street. A conventionally attractive woman happily dating a distinctly average-looking guy. Yet the reverse scenario, a conventionally attractive man committing to a below-average woman, is far less common. We can see the scale of this divide in user data from major online dating apps. Men swiped right on roughly 35% of female profiles. Women approved a mere 4% of the men they saw. When we look at this distribution curve, the data reveals a harsh reality. Universally, women classify 80 to 90% of all men as physically below average. Sigmund Freud once admitted that after 30 years of research, the one question he still could not answer was, what do women want? This seemingly impossibly high standard is actually a biological operating system that begins to make sense once we look back at our evolutionary history. For our primate ancestors, mate selection was based on simple physical dominance. The largest, most aggressive male in the group won the female. That changed when hominids stood upright and became bipedal. To walk on two legs, the human pelvic bone had to narrow, but at the same time, the human brain was growing larger. Biology had hit a structural wall. Human females adapted by giving birth to premature, neurologically underdeveloped infants compared to other primates, so the baby's head could fit through the birth canal. This created a massive survival risk. A mother faced months of physical immobility, followed by years of protecting a defenseless child from predators. She could no longer survive with a violent brute who might leave. She required a mate who was intelligent, resourceful, socially connected, and fiercely loyal to her and the child. Men evolved under a different reality. Since males carry a vast supply of reproductive material and assume no physical risk of gestation, their survival criteria remained simpler. Male psychology evolved to prioritize visual indicators of a female's health, youth, and physical capacity to bear children. Because of this history, the male brain evaluates attractiveness as a relatively objective visual image, but female attraction relies on context. Imagine an average-looking man standing next to this small economy car. Take that same man, put him in a tailored suit, and place him next to this luxury vehicle. His physical features are the same, but his attractiveness rating from women increases because the environment suggests high status. The female brain is scanning for dynamic variables: social dominance, behavioral competence, and the ability to command resources. While male attraction is a static visual observation, female attraction is a complex assessment of survival value within a specific context. If looks carry less weight for women, why do conventionally handsome men still seem to dominate the dating pool in high school and college? It comes down to how social validation at a young age shapes a man's behavior. Being told you are attractive leads to a distinct sense of self-ownership and ease. This behavioral confidence signals high status to the female brain. While physical features might provide an initial foot in the door, the confidence those features helped build is what sustains interest. This also explains the speed of attraction. Men experience a rapid visual spark, while female attraction is an experience that builds as a man demonstrates his traits over time. As this graph shows, a man who starts as average can become highly attractive over months by consistently displaying high-value behavioral traits, social skills, and reliability. Evolution suggests that the traits women value most are behavioral. By focusing on developing social competence and resourcefulness, the same indicators of stability our ancestors relied on, a man can build the deep self-worth that naturally drives attraction.